On this episode, Samu drives in Hawaii, Samu drives in Fiji, and Samu drives in New Zealand.
Kauheasti.
Good morning from Yasawa Islands, Fiji, in the middle of Great Pacific Ocean. Today we have reached actually 2 days ago we have reached Fiji, and to be honest, I was not hopeful for any kind of rock, because I knew that we will be on the beach in this Fiji tour, but look what happened. Over there's Janika, hello, and over there is our accommodation, the resort, and just few hundred meters we have this amazing volcanic, creepy yet still walkable rock that I can drive on. Should be good times. Let's see. And since quite funnily it started to rain here a little bit, not too much, I can go through the EuroCrawl results as I promised previously. So we started on Thursday with the mini class, and I did not have intentions to drive mini, but after some persuasion from Joao, he loaned me his new rig with the stick radios, and I drove the mini, and I enjoyed the rig quite a lot. It was really handling really nicely, and it was easy to drive, but the sticks were tricky balancing myself driving the sticks. Anyways, our new European champion is Arvid Jensen from Sweden. I'm really glad for him, because he has been hunting this title for a long time and he has always been close, but now he got it all together and he was completely ultimate. He won, Wyatt Mellon was second, and Lukas Klaffer from Austria was third. I ended up after all 6th position, which I can be happy about, since I had not driven mini since 2022 EuroCrawl and not with this rig at all, so happy about that. And on Thursday we also drove Super class, and there we had all 5 of RFOT Comp drivers were involved, and in Super Wyatt Mellon is the champion from USA, Glenn Sjøland from Norway came second, and I came third, only 11 points from the winner, so I'm happy about about most of my driving, but we had Sophie was also driving my Super, and we had a front axle breakdown, so we had to tear it apart in the comp site and quickly change the gears. Big thanks for Amerik for lending the gears quickly, and we got it all together, and on the next course the rear motor started to smoke, so we had a lot of problems during the last 2 courses, let's say, but still I was able to drive to the podium, and I'm pleased about it, and the drivers in front of me are really good, so nothing to be ashamed of. Saku ended up 14th, Serge ended up 19th, Janika was 22nd, and Sophie was 25th out of 27 drivers. So this is the class we will be driving in the future also. It's the most fun by far. Really good times. Then we headed on to Friday, and on Friday we drove the Sportsman class, 67 drivers. It has to be a record for Sportsman in Europe. Thomas Olsen from Norway took the well-deserved victory in front of, let me think, in front of Wyatt Mellon, and third place holder was Joao Guerrero from Portugal. Really high level, and actually this time Saku had bought a new sporty rig, Portal, EuroCrawl rig from Veli, and he was driving it for the first time in Italy, and he ended up 8th, which is very nice performance considering that he's not been in this kind of massive registered competition, and he's driving the rig for the first time, so that was really good. I ended up 10th. Pretty solid day, few mistakes. They do cost a lot on this kind of competition. And Janika drove my sporty, he was 60th, and Serge 62nd. So yeah, it was good day for us. And during the evening they arranged a surprise for me, all kinds of prizes and big video that Janika had made, which was super nice. I hope at this time when this video comes out it's already visible for everybody, so should be good. And on the Saturday it was the Kings class, the Pro, where we had 70 drivers. I was driving so well that I ended up in finals with Danny Slinger, Joao Guerrero, Wyatt Mellon and Carl Berger. So the usual suspects. And Joao was able to take the European champion title for the first time for him. And Carl Berger was second, last time's champ. And I ended up third, which I can be pleased about. Podium at this kind of event is really good. Although I was aiming for the win, I still had less than 20 points to the winner, so it's good. Saku ended up 25th. Sophie was driving with my pro, ended up 44th. And Serge was 52nd out of 70 drivers, so pretty good representation for RFOT in pro class. And on the performance scale class, which was driven on Sunday, we had a record participation, 84 drivers, and we had to limit them. There were still some 20 people on the wait list. But yeah, this was very high level, highly contested, and the rain even made things interesting. We all made mistakes during the day, but at the end of the day, Carl Berger with the nearly stock Vanquish took the European champion title. And second was Thomas Olsen, and third was Lukas Klapfer. So Austrians did well on Sunday. I ended up 6th, which I'm really happy about in this crew with my car, with TRX4 axles, and nothing too shabby with the technology. And Saku was 35th out of 84 drivers, so fairly good, fairly good. And as this was the end of the EuroCrawl, we had a representation on ladies class, 2 drivers. And I'm happy to say that Sophie is new European champion in the ladies class. She should have won this title many times already, but we didn't have the title back then. Now we do. Sophie was the first, Elena Moretti from Italy was second, and Janika came third out of 4 contestants. And then a nations title went to Italy. France came second, Norway was third, and Finland ended up 6th, and Netherlands I think 14th. And lastly, the overall title, which I have won every time before this, but this year it didn't happen. It went to Wyatt Mellon from USA, equal points with Thomas Olsen from Norway, but he ended up second, and João Guerreiro from Portugal was third. I ended up 5th, not so far from the leaders, but the peak of my performance was just not enough. Saku was 14th, very well done, and Serge 51st, so that's good. And as you can see, that does not look promising, so I have to start getting my stuff together, walking down the beach back to the resort. But yeah, Italy was very nice experience. Everything went actually better than I had hoped. Very smooth. Big thanks to Andrea and also Max from Italy for arranging everything already for so long. Everything was smooth, and all the drivers, they were very cooperative, and we get stuff done on time and no big dramas or errors. Couple of rain showers were unfortunate, but it could have been so much worse. So big thanks for everyone for attending, and I hope to see you guys next year in Portugal for the Worlds, and after 2 years in EuroCrawl in Norway, which will be the first EuroCrawl that I am not organizing, so looking forward for that. But for now, I think unfortunately we have to run with Janika. We don't want to get wet from the rain, at least. We can get wet from the sea, but not now. I had some videos shooted, so enjoy. Hello! This time from the west coast of southern island of New Zealand. This time we got a house from there with our own bay, as you may call it, with the tons of rocks, and I'll be doing few batteries here also. At the moment in the States, here it's Sunday, and in States it's evening of Saturday, and they are running the pro finals of the nationals. I'm a bit gutted not to be there, but I'll take this rather than Finland at the moment, so let's try out some rocks. Welcome to Australia. To be precise, near Melbourne, Victoria. And today I came to a place that a friend of mine suggested, thanks to Greg, but unfortunately it's raining and then it's shining and then we are stupidly afraid of the snakes, and now we are running out of time, so I found a smaller spot to have a little training. The rock it's looking creepy, so let's see what Koppensneller does on these kind of rocks. It has been in Australia before, some of you might remember, so let's try it out. So after all I was able to drive a bit in Australia as well. We didn't have that much time in here because we were only in the country for 5 days and we are leaving tomorrow to Singapore. and I highly doubt that I will find a place to drive in Singapore. But you never know. Most likely not. If this is the last splits from this bigger last RFOT Comp Vlog, I want to wrap up the season. It has been excellent, memorable in good and in bad, and next season for me will be shorter, but I hope Saku will capture most of the videos and I'll try to edit them on the way. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed the content from around the world. Maybe some closing clip when we arrive back to Finland after a week. Yeah, thanks for company. See you next year. Bye.